shattering all expectations here.
And please subscribe to my dad and hit the like button.
We're ready for the sprint here in Qatar. And it's lights out and away we go.
Use overtake.
I'm not going to push any fuel early just because it's such a short race. I don't want to forget and run myself out of fuel. Tires look like they're going to be tight. I mean, that is going to be very tight at the end of this race. Wow. Everybody went mediums and hards except for us and Mr. Russell. We shall see. Out the gate, John to 6. There's a nice shot with the sun. Bouncing off the track. Adam is now 8.
Let's take a closer look. So here we go, heading into turn 1. The opportunity's there.
There we go. Nice setup. Nice move. Nice smooth pass.
And the overtake is made.
There's Perez working his way around Adam. That is very important. It's competition with Aston Martin. Every point matters right now. Hamilton now with a mechanical fault as well. Man, when it rains, it pours for him.
Good job.
So John now has slipped past Stroll.
Now we should be able to take a look here. Now we're watching the action closely here. There's the opening. And the overtake is made.
All right, it's just basic math. If we finish ahead of Stroll and Adam can finish ahead of Perez, we can't gain points on us, right? Huh? Get that deep strategy I got going on. So over 6 seconds to Kimi Antonelli. Our biggest concern, though, is staying ahead of Aston Martin. Adam gets Lawson.
So let's take a look at the replay. Along the straight here, it's certainly inviting. And the overtake is made.
All right, now let's look at that interval. It's 3 seconds to Perez. Adam at 42% on those tires. George Russell up to 12. He's only got 40 left on those softs, though. Max with a fault. A lot of faults popping up on some of your bigger name cars. It's like Max is on a charge here. I don't see any point in really fighting with him too much.
Use energy. How's DRS?
So last week we tried to run down Max but couldn't get past him.
Next lap is the last one. Next lap is the last one.
This weekend the sprint he gets us. P5. All right, there we go. Leclerc across the line on the final lap. Antonelli P2, Piastri P3. Max and then John Felix are your top 5.
It's just increased LICO.
Battery empty on Adam. He's right behind Lawson, takes P9. We'll stay with John. He's trying to get Max for P4.
Big lift and coast now. 0.8. Okay, we don't want to lose too much time.
Now we're going to come up short
We need to push.
as Max opened it up a little bit there towards the end. Push the
Leclerc is
tires a
winner
little late,
in
but
today's sprint.
Okay, you take the checkered flag.
I wanted to make sure we stayed at least P5. All right, so Leclerc wins a sprint, Antonelli a second, Piastri,
Checkered flag.
Max, and then John. That's your top 5 in the sprint. Norris, Stroll, and Perez. So Aston Martin does pick up points. 7 and 8. Hamilton with a puncture. I think he's already up. No, he's still, he did not finish yet. So that will put him, if he wasn't already 22nd, Lewis having a rough day. Would have been interesting to see if we ran that race on mediums and got to push a little more, how that would have shaken up. But whatever, 5 picks us up 4 points. Aston Martin picks up the 3. So they're staying right on our heels. Adam just outside those points.
All set here in Lusail. And it's lights out, and away we go.
All right, we are underway.
Use overtake.
Grand Prix in Qatar. Saw us finish 5 and 10 in the sprint. Altering up the strategy based on how that went. Max, Leclerc, Lawson, Hamilton, and Antonelli, your top 5 to start the race. John Felix now sitting 9 in between Stroll and Perez. What else is new, right?
Suggest reduce a bit, lift and coast.
Let's see, Albon
Okay, so keep
gets
going.
past Adam as he drops to P18. Max holding on to the lead. We've got an early yellow flag.
Yellow's ahead.
Let's see what happened.
Doing in some trouble.
Now this was at turn 1. And round they go. And I wonder, could they have done anything about that?
I believe that was George Russell right next to him. The way his weekend's been going. Surprised they didn't come together. Very tight pack there. 17, 16, 15, up to Gasly in 14. Actually, Ricciardo. There you see Adam sticking his nose in that turn and getting to the inside of Russell.
Good job, mate.
Nice job. I know it's for P16, but that was an excellent pass.
Out on it.
Now we can see what happened. Now this is turn 6. It's there for the taking.
Great call on the camera angle by the computer.
And
Good
that's
job,
16th
Gabe.
place now.
And there you can see the traffic ahead. We'll drop down in with John looking at Bottas in 10.
It's all okay. Alkenberg is the car behind.
Russell retakes that spot from Adam. Quite a battle going on in the mid-teens. Here we go. John tries to duck out now, or inside, takes the outside through the turn and gets the position back for P10.
This is P10.
Back in the point. So John P9's got Perez at P8, half second ahead. Working that gap down. Lewis Hamilton will come in. Verstappen, your leader, sitting on a soft set of tires at 50%. Leclerc will now slide into P2, Norris P3. John looking to get around Perez. Move to P8. And there he does on that long straightaway. Completes the pass right before the turn.
Good step there. That is P7. Next car is Stroll. Gap to Stroll now 1.7.
He may have gotten past 2 cars. Well, they looked like they went 3 wide for a minute, but he has now moved ahead of both Aston Martin cars. That is a great development. Albon, Russell in for a stop, as is Behrman. Adam is in. Let's check that out. 2.623. Yes.
Quite close with Joe.
Absolutely. Down pit lane. Adam's stop was really strong for us. 2.65, I believe. 2.63, something like that. He's going to go to the soft tires. Down 2.757. All right, here we go through the turn into the straight. Moves to the right. Has DRS. Takes P11 from Kimi Antonelli. Should be able to keep it under a second. Yeah, here we go. It looks like we're going to get DRS in the straightaway. Pick up DRS. Take P8 from Lance Stroll. 33 of 57, so over halfway now.
Left to play for.
Well, here we go. We have been good in the pits. It has been a good day. Let's see what we got left. Going to the mediums. 2.492. Best of the day. Adam is back out. .286. Yeah. A little disappointing after what we'd done in other stops today. But John will come out. Should be able to hold P11, so not in a bad spot.
P11.
Get him out ahead of the RB cars. Stroll now up to 5. Perez is up to 8. We're watching John in P11. He's got Antonelli
DRS.
P10 as he makes the move around him. Along with him comes Bottas.
Currently P10.
Looked like he might
Perez
take
is
that
ahead
from
now.
him for a second, but he holds him off. So P10 for John Felix. Antonelli drops to P12.
Use the pace now.
Pick that
Suggestion,
aggression
choose
back
a bit
up.
lift
Looks
and
like we
coast.
bought ourselves some space on these tires. As we kick this up, we're at 9.5 to Perez on lap 44. Don't have much battery. We'll throw it in there just
Use
to try to
deploy.
keep in range. And there we go. DRS kicks in. See him shift for the pass. And just before the turn,
28.
gets ahead of him and takes
Next
him.
car's Perez.
Perez, though, fighting back. Look at that. They go side by side through the turns. Perez noses back ahead in the turns. Back and forth. John Felix now back to P7. Great battle going on between Perez and John Felix. John, for the moment, settles into the lead. 51 of 57. For the last few weeks, getting both cars in the points.
Pushing up to cars ahead.
This week, it doesn't look like we're going to do that.
Need to push a bit now.
All right, 1.6. So we'll call it a second and a half. Adam gets past Gasly.
Now we should be
Quick
able to
peek
take
at
a
that.
look here. So here we go, heading into turn 1. Can they squeeze by?
So nice work by Adam. Adam, who's been
And the overtake is made.
scoring points the last how many weeks.
Pack is low.
Didn't run great in the sprint. And not so great in this one as well. Just couldn't get his mojo going. John Felix, though, fighting through it, gets the 7. And some of you who haven't been around, we are in a battle with Aston Martin for 5th place in this year's standings.
We have low battery.
And that is basically the most important thing of our day, is finishing ahead of Aston Martin. Looking at a second to Leclerc. That is, honestly, if I don't mind saying so myself, impressive that he has gotten that to under a second.
0.9, 0.9.
Can't think of anything else to do to help push him. Verstappen comes across the line. He is your winner. Norris is second. Big day for McLaren, as they will be 2 and 3 in a moment. There you go. Piastri gets the checkered flag. Russell P4, pretty strong race for him. Hamilton 5. Leclerc is going to hold off John Felix by a second. 6. John is 7. Just a strong run for John. Liam Lawson 8. Perez will be 9. Bottas 10. Stroll looks like, let's see here, it's half a second. It'd be nice to see Valtteri keep him out of the points, and he does. Lance Stroll finishes out of the points in 11. And that is going to do it from Qatar. It's a battle for sure, but John Felix does a great job of staying ahead of Aston Martin and keeping us up in the standings. Max is your winner. Huge win for Max. He won the first 7 races of this season and looked like he was running away with it. And then he got human. And George Russell, Leclerc each took turns making a run at him. He's still on top, but a big win for him. Norris up 2, Piastri up 3. Big race for McLaren as they trying to climb back up the constructors. George Russell up 18. He had difficulties. He got hit in qualifying and did not qualify well for this thing. So he's up 18 points or 18 positions to P4. I just realized the time. My kid's bus is coming in like 10 minutes. So we're going to wrap this up really fast. All right, Lewis Hamilton down 3 to 5. Leclerc down 3 to 6. John up 4 to 7. Lawson, Perez down 1 to 9. So Aston Martin does pick up 2 points. Bottas picks up 1 for RB. There you see Stroll just out of the points. Ricciardo. Kimi Antonelli was down 7. Here's your driver standings. Max picks up 30 points today to widen his lead. 309 total. George Russell still second. Leclerc, Lawson, Norris, John Felix picks up 10 points, stays in 6th position. Hamilton picks up a point on him, cuts it down to a 4-point lead. There's Perez, Piastri, Lance Stroll. Lance Stroll 10th. Adam down 1 to 11. So Stroll Piastri up 2, bumps Stroll and Adam. Constructors, Red Bull, on top. They pick up 5 points on Ferrari. So that narrowed. It was a runaway early. It has narrowed over recent weeks. Mercedes, there you see strong performance by McLaren picking up 42. We get 10. So we open up 5 points on Aston Martin.
Formula One's newest team, shattering all expectations here.
And please subscribe to my dad and hit the like button.